Hi guys, welcome welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I'm glad you are here. Thank you for tuning in. So yes, my name is Dunsin, and I talk about my faith and lifestyle. My lifestyle that comprises majorly of my experiences in Canada as a Nigerian girl. Sorry, let's correct that. Local Nigerian girl. So yes, thank you for tuning in. You're welcome. Don't forget to subscribe if you're a newcomer, and if you're an old comer, don't forget to like this video. If you're also new, please go and watch my first video on my first 3 months experience. So this is like a journey. You have to start from the foundations I laid and follow me. Let's follow me as I go on this journey. Thank you very much to all those who are subscribed, and to everybody that has been watching my videos and sharing it and commenting and liking. I love you guys. Thank you very much. Now, as you have already seen, we're going to be talking about my first job as a dishwasher. Basically, my first job in Canada. Yes. So let's get right into the video. I've already seen the topic I'm going to be talking about, so let me start from the genesis of the whole gist. So remember in my first video I told you guys about the fact that I came to Canada in June. Yeah, I came June ending, but then I didn't finish my quarantine until like July 5 thereabouts, and I also resumed school like July 12. And my school was online at the time I came because of now COVID restrictions and all those stuff. So I was basically always at home, and I was like actively looking for a job because we got to survive. How else am I gonna pay my bills? Yeah, but my mom told me she was just going to help me like pay my house rent for like the first, was it 2-3 months? Yes, first 2 to 3 months. So yeah, that was all, but every other thing was on my head. So I had to I was looking for a job. I used my CV, applied. I was applying. Nobody was replying me for a whole month. And it was just very funny because I kept on applying for administrative assistant, sales representative, and all those small jobs now. But they were just saying, sorry, we could not continue with it. I said, what was wrong with my application that you could not continue? Just tell me. So apparently, in Canada, you are not before you can start looking at all those big jobs, you have to have they expect that you already have a Canadian experience, that kind of thing. Apart from if you have maybe special skills and all those stuffs, maybe they can accept you. People like me now, I don't get. I do not have. So, but I feel if you have very good skills, people will still accept you whether or not you have a Canadian experience. I'm not so sure, but I just think so. For me, I was just very surprised as to why they did not accept me. So basically, I applied to so many different places. At the point, I just started applying anywhere, whether it is to clean or if it's to wash plate or anything. I shall apply that. Anyone I get, I will shall go and work and get money. That was the cocoa. I shall wanted to get money. So then one time, this agency reached out to me. So basically, it's like a dishwashing agency. So what they do is that when you they even have a platform online. So when you go online, you either register as someone who needs a dishwasher or a dishwasher. So companies go on the website and request for a dishwasher. Then the dishwashing app and everything sends you the the name of the place you are going to be going to, how many hours they need you to work, and all those stuff. That are you available to go? So basically, if you're available, you pick the shifts, and if you're not, then you just leave it. You don't have to do anything. So yeah, that was the first maybe let me say job that came to me on a platter of gold. Yeah, so I accepted it basically. Like, how did they even do it? I can't really remember, but I think they sent me a message that something they are willing to work with me or something. So I applied and I registered on the website and everything. And this was not until like August. I didn't start working until like first week in August. Like throughout July, I was looking for a job and I did not find. But so throughout July, I was just at home basically. And then August, they sent me a shift to go and work at one hotel. Yes, it was an hotel. So in my mind, I was like, hotel, how many places they watch? How big does the hotel want to be that they want to, I was just thinking, it was my first time. I was like, how will it be? What do I need to do? In my head, I was like, wash plates. Maybe it's not a plate that we used to wash in our house. You cannot pass normal plates now. Now it's not a big deal. That is how I got to this hotel. First of all, my God, the surrounding of this hotel was fantabulous. I'm not sure if I took pictures, but if I did, I would check and like send it to you guys. So like they had like a big ocean like in front, like a beach, that kind of stuff. So people were around there, like, and it was during summer. So people were outside, people were, playing and everything. It was a very beautiful environment. And then I saw the hotel. It was looking like one, I don't know, trust me, it was not like, maybe it was the concept of the old design and everything, but then it had the building and then like trees and leaves and everything was like on the building, like it was growing on it, that kind of stuff. Like but I think it's the concept of their design or something. Then I saw it before I entered the hotel. There was a bar, like the hotel had a bar. I was like, okay, anyhow, let's just see how everything goes. So I went to see the manager. I told her that I was from the dishwashing agency, and she was like, oh, okay, and I picked the shift for like 2 days. So they needed somebody for 2 days. I think it was a Friday and a Saturday, it was a Friday and a Saturday, or Saturday and Sunday, I'm not really sure, but I know it was for 2 days. And so the lady now asked me that, okay, so are you also the same person coming for the next day? I was like, oh yes, I'm the one. Because she now said, okay. Then she now gave me like not like a uniform, like an apron. Yeah, an apron to wear. Was it an apron? No, it was not an apron. It was actually a uniform, like a shirt, like all these chest shirts, that kind of stuff. That was what they gave me to wear, to use. And then then they now took me to the kitchen. So they introduced me to like everybody, the kitchen assistants, the chefs, and all those stuffs. Okay, time to take me to my plates. So they told the girl, because the girl is like the kitchen, they have a kitchen assistant generally. So they told the girl to show me how to wash the plates and everything. I'm like, why do I need somebody to teach me how to wash the plates? It's not normal plates. So we went to the kitchen where the plates were. So apparently they actually use like dishwashers. But then you first have to like arrange the plates inside the rack, rinse the plates properly, or in case there's like something that is sticking on it, because the dishwasher does not use to remove sticky things. Let's say for example we have eba in Nigeria now. So they will know all those. So just imagine the way eba would have dried on plates, that kind of stuff. The dishwasher cannot remove it, so you have to like basically scrub it off. Then you will now rinse, like basically just rinse the plates generally after you have arranged it on the rack with like a mini tap. Then you now put it under the washing machine. The washing machine will wash it. While you're doing that one, you'll be arranging it. So they had like plenty sets of racks, so you'll be arranging another set that will enter. You people. Imagine washing plates for 8 hours straight. Was it 8 hours? Yes. Like the first day was 8 hours. Like the plates were not ending. They were not ending. They were not stopping. And I was wondering, is this not an hotel? How many people are here? How many people are eating? it was not until I went out that I realized that, so you know the way I told you guys at first that they had like a very beautiful environment and everything, like the ocean and everything. So people visit there very well, and then they come to the bar to come and eat, to come and drink, and so many other things like so they had, apart from like maybe their hotel like maybe as a business, that kind of thing, the bar and the like restaurant was also like a major business for them and everything. So I was just like, wow. I'm sounding like sorry. So you people I cried. I'm not joking. In my mind, I was just crying. Not like in my mind, like legit I was crying, but like I didn't want anybody to see it, and nobody was even really around me. Everybody was busy. Like the place was, they had so many customers, people were coming, chefs were cooking, different people, and the vegetarian side too, they were doing their own this and everything. And then every different people, they also had like the baristas that were serving drinks and the servers and all those kind of stuff. Me, I was just there washing plates, and it was just very, and I think the work was from like 4 to 10. Yes, 4 to 5, 5 to 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10. For 3 to 10. Yeah, I think it's either 6 hours or 8 hours. I can't really remember. But basically, I was washing plates continuously for the 6 hours. The next day, did I have choice? They were going to pay me. What could I do? But so the agency pays like I think it was every week. So yeah, those ones, I even had trouble with them. Like I was messaging them to pay me my money. They were taking time. I don't know why. That one passed. Then the second week, I got another shift to work at a Chinese restaurant. So I went to this lady's place. So the restaurant is owned by like a family. So the husband, the wife, and then they had their workers there. Then that's how I went there. This one, before I even got there, plates were already even waiting for me, like they have put everything there. So basically these people just need someone on the weekends. I think they get very busy on the weekends. It's not like it's just like a Chinese restaurant basically, and it was the husband and the wife that they were working there normally. So they don't really used to have much customers like that, but on weekends they usually do. So I think that's why they requested for a dishwasher, because normally it's the wife that is always washing the plates. But you see the way they don't have plenty people. You people, if you used to watch all these Chinese movies or Korean movie or what other movies, yes, I think it's just Chinese and Koreans that do that thing. So you know the way on one plate, one like dish or one din, we have like rice, they will not have like stew. They will not have like plenty serene, one vegetable here, one kidney here. You know the way they will arrange the plates. So one person can be coming to eat, that person can use six plates, 6 different plates. I was just like, how? Like you will not, this one too, the place was not ending, you will not be seeing plate. But the woman was really nice, because like I really enjoyed working in this particular place, because she will ask me what do I want. She asked me do I want. It was really hard for her to like communicate in English, but then she was good, because I think they have even been in Canada for like a long while. So she would just ask me, drink. And then I would just nod my head that, okay, what's bad? Give me a drink now. Then later in the evening too, and the work was just for 4 hours, 4 to 8, end of story. So you come 4 to 8 on Friday, come 4 to 8 on Saturday, come 4 to 8 on Sunday. And that was it for like the whole weekend. And then later in the evening, because they're always a little bit free around that like 8, around their closing time, like from 7:30. People are not always really coming, but definitely people would have been inside before. So while all the chefs are resting last night, they are not cooking again, that's when they will now be bringing all the plates that they have used to cook everything. So me, I'm still always busy around that time. And the chefs too, they will not eat, and the other like kitchen assistant and everything. So the lady will now come and ask me, do you want rice? Do you want rice? But you remember I told the people in my last video that I am a local girl. I cannot eat Chinese rice. I'm like, no, I'm fine. She was asking me, are you sure? Are you sure? I said, oh, no, I'm fine, ma. The second day, she came to ask me the same thing. She said, what of noodles? And in my mind, I was like, it's like you don't understand that I cannot eat people's food. And I remember I called my mother. I was just my mother said, don't say. Like, imagine Chinese rice that we used to buy in Nigeria, like in a Chinese restaurant, is always very, very expensive. Like, I know that most times when we go to Chinese restaurants, we spend nothing less than 40,000. And what do we buy? Chinese rice. And is in an hot plate, but me, I know it's not me, it's my mother. It's my mother that used to eat it. We would just order normal things. My mother was not like, hey, that's the free food that they are offering me, a platter of gold. That's what me I'm using too. Now I'm saying no to. And I told my people, they were just like, oh God, don't say. But anyway, so it's not my fault. What can I do? I cannot eat it. I do not like it. I don't know. Then the woman kept on like persisting and asking me that, are you sure you don't want? I said, I'm fine. Like, I'm fine. Then I had to tell her. She was asking me that, why am I not hungry? I said, oh no, that I don't know how to eat the food. She said, oh, okay. And she now, drink. I said, okay, yes, thank you. So like, then the next week again. So she told me that she was also going to need somebody the next week, that I should make sure that I pick the shifts. You know, you cannot but like me now. Like, I'm a good person. So she told me that she's also going to put up a shift for next week. That am I coming for next week? And I said no, that I don't know. Not like, okay, that I should like try to pick the shift and everything. Okay, no, I think that day I picked for that week I picked Friday and Saturday. I did not pick Sunday. So she was asked. I think somebody else already picked Sunday and everything. That she was not asking me that should I come, that I should come next week and everything. So I made sure I picked the shift for like the next week, and then I came. And then the next week the lady now came to meet me that will I be willing to work for her like personally, so that she does not have to be like, you know, shifts, you know, because the fact that if you are doing different people on different shifts, every time you have to be teaching them how to wash the plates, where to put this, because even after washing the plates, you have to go and arrange them in their different spots, like in the kitchen, to make it easier for the chefs and the kitchen assistant to access it like anytime they need it. So they are different places, and definitely to take time for you to know where each place is and all. So she just wanted a permanent person that can. So she's not going to meet me. I was like, okay, because even I was already having like issues with the dishwashing agency. It's like every time I'm always begging them to pay me my money, messaging them. Week is over, pay me my money. I work for this money. What are you people doing? So, yeah. I will give you 5 seconds. Just subscribe now. Subscribe. Like it. Like it. Nothing will happen to you. You have to not break. Just press the button and press the subscription button. So thank you very much. I appreciate you. So let's go back to my gist. So the lady wanted me to work permanently for her, and then I agreed. And then she asked me, that you see, common sense. In my head, I was like, because normally I know that they definitely pay the agency more. So the agency pays us $16 per hour to work. And definitely if it's an agency, then it means they're paying them more. But you know, they'll get their money now, that kind of stuff. So that's how I decided to. Okay, so in my mind, I was only going to say that I will ask the woman, or tell the woman that I will ask her how much does she pay the agency. Sharp, this woman already asked me how much does the agency pay me. And as a good Christian that I am, I could not lie. So I just told her that they pay me $16 and everything. She was like, okay. So she was like, am I going to be willing to take the job? So I said yes, that okay. And it was comfortable because I just had to work 4 hours Friday, Saturday and Sunday, 4 to 8, and by that 8 p.m. that is even when they close. So it was actually a good like opportunity for me, or choice, that kind of thing. And then she paid me. I said she paid me. What am I even saying? No, So she said if I'm joining their company like full time, so the way they do it is that they pay their workers every 2 weeks. So if I just even explain it again, sir. So they pay their workers every 2 weeks basically. So they pay like on the 10th and they pay on the 24th of each month. Then so I accepted that okay, and then she was saying something about extra 3% or something. I cannot even remember what that one was about. Then so I accepted and then I started working for her. But like in the next like 2 weeks basically, I literally got another job. And because I preferred this one because it was like close to my house. So I got a job to work at McDonald's and it was very close to my house. And it was also like the pay was not even really up to like, so the way McDonald's pays like minimum wage, so like 15-20, but this dishwashing woman said she was going to pay me $16. And literally it takes me 1 hour, like 1 hour by bus to get to so basically if I say I want to get to work by 4, I should have left my house by like 3 o'clock, even before 3, to catch up with a bus of 3, so that at least by 4 I will be there. And then even by the time I'm done by 8 o'clock, if I leave by 8, okay, no, the work was from 4:30 to 8:30. So if I leave by 8:30, it will, like, I don't get to my house until like 10 o'clock, like to 10 basically. So that's why I just decided to like go for the other job. And then, like I said, I actually already worked for the woman for 2 weeks. So she was going to pay my money. She asked me for all my details and everything. I gave her. And at the point, she now called me again and said that I should come and collect cash, that she's not able to do something. You people. This woman almost made me shed tears. So apparently, I went back. This one I'd already even started working at. Okay, no, I think I was already doing my training at McDonald's. Then I went to go and collect the paycheck for her, only for me to see that she paid me $435. That is, instead of $16 per hour, she paid me $18 per hour. You guys. Anyways, I call it God's favor. I don't know why, because definitely we agreed that she was going to pay me 16, but instead she paid me 18. And if I worked for her 4 hours, so it means in a week I worked 12 hours, and then so 2 weeks makes it 24 hours. So basically she multiplied $18 by 24, and let's even say the $18, but it was meant to be like 430 or so, but she gave 432. Yes, but $2 here is like in a coin. So maybe she didn't want to give me a coin or something. I don't know, so she just rounded it up and she gave me 435. 435, you guys. And I'd already accepted McDonald's job over. No, so apparently she would have continued. So apparently if I was still working with her, she would have continued to be paying me $18, that kind of thing. But I had already left, and I even remember the day I was telling her that I already got a job, so I had to leave. She was even, the woman was feeling sad. She was asking me why. So I explained to her, because our place, I know it was very far, and McDonald's that I was working out that I wanted to work at was just like 15 minutes walk. Like I didn't even need to take any bus to get. I wouldn't even find bus to get to McDonald's basically, because it was so close to my house. Like I just had to walk and everything. So she was like, she understands and everything, because I stay at Burnaby and I walk, like our place was at North Vancouver, so like it was a very long journey. But if I had car, it would have been easier. But still praying to God. We know that God is gonna do a miracle. Tesla is the way. So that's just by the side. But yeah, it was. So basically that's like my first job. And it was a whole new experience for me, because I had never, even when I was in Nigeria, I had never really worked for anybody before, apart from maybe when I did my NYSC. Yes, that was it. And my mother's job is basically my job, so I cannot say I was working for my mother, because they pay me. It's out of my free will and free. So it was more like my first job, and in my head I was just wondering, Jesus, is this what I'm gonna do? Is this how I'm going to continue and everything? But yeah, actually when you come to Canada, you have to like first do all these kind of jobs, and it's not necessarily even a small job, because look at me now. This dishwashing job that I was doing pays more than McDonald's. Do you get? But if you tell everybody you're working in McDonald's, well, I'm mad, okay, oh shit, that that kind of thing. But if they say you're doing dishwashing job, they don't know. But when they hear that, do you know that the dishwashing job is paying more than me? So honestly, if you are coming into Canada or maybe going to any other country, don't be shy to take all these jobs. Oh. The funniest part is the money. Forget all these things. I'll still even just to get it. Like after all these ones, I've even done like so many other jobs after. So like you have to do all these jobs at least for the first time when you come here, to gather money, and yes, to gather money and survive basically, because you need money definitely. And it's also like very hard. I don't want to really say very hard because I really don't know other people's experience, but from my own experience, it was very hard for me to get a job because first of all, no Canadian experience. Number two, what else again? Maybe I didn't really have like any necessary skills basically. So, and it's also important your CV, like the way your CV is. Yeah. So that was it basically, and that's why I actually chose the McDonald's job, because the McDonald's job, like even though they don't pay so much, I feel and I believe it's going to help me later on. Like it's an experience that I can put on my CV. Do you understand? I cannot come and put dishwashing on my CV, but I can definitely put the fact that I'm working as a part-time crew member in McDonald's. And I also heard that like all these kind of jobs, like if like I work there for a long time, I will be open to like more jobs in the future, because they call it like, customer service, all that kind of thing. So it means I've already gotten so much experience in customer service, and this like the things that some companies are looking for. Yeah, so that's why I picked McDonald's over this other job, because of its future, I don't know the English again, but future expectation, let me put it that way. So yes guys, that is my gist. That is the gist of my first job at a dishwasher. It was actually a very fun experience. But the first time I cried. I really cried. I was not thinking, who sent me here? Who sent me? But yeah, that was it. That was what happened. So you guys, that is the end of my story, and I hope you were able to enjoy, and I hope I also taught you guys a little things. Like I said, and I've always been saying, if you want any information on anything that you want, put it in the description. I said, why do I keep on saying description? I said it in the last video. Please put it in the comment section, and all your comments, all your likes, all your everything, let it be on this YouTube page. Eshegon, thank you very much. I love you guys. I love you all, and there is nothing, absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye.